Your dog was trying to tell you something today, and the chances are you smiled, maybe laughed a little, and moved on. It was small, quick, almost forgettable. A sneeze, not the kind that comes from dust or a cold morning, the kind that happens right in the middle of play, right when you were finally laughing together. Everything felt light and easy. But what if that sneeze wasn't random? What if it was never random? Behavioral researchers study how dogs communicate emotionally, not with sound or eyes, but with their entire bodies. They've discovered this tiny, overlooked moment. It may quietly change how you see every interaction with your dog. Your dog has been speaking to you. You just lacked the language. Think about the last time you played with your dog. Really play it on the floor or out in the yard, with that ridiculous wild energy that makes you forget everything else. And at some point, your dog sneezed. Who's like that? Midresol, midjoy. And you probably thought, elagis, or a tickle, or one of those things dogs do that makes no sense and is somehow adorable. And that was it. You moved on. But your dog noticed that you didn't notice. Most owners do this, not out of carelessness, but simply not knowing. We've been taught to read dogs through dramatic signals. The tail, the bark, the full body shake, the big obvious things. But your dog lives in the quiet spaces between those moments. Canine behavioral researchers have identified calming signals, a rich, nuanced vocabulary of micro-behaviors dogs use to regulate their emotional state and communicate intention. The play sneeze is one of the most misunderstood. What makes it profound is where it appears. Not in fear, not in conflict, in play. In the very moments your dog feels most alive with you. That is not random biology. That is a message, and it has been waiting for you to understand it. Here is what most people don't understand about play. When your dog truly plays with you, their nervous system is doing something extraordinary. Cortisol levels drop. Oxytocin floods their bloodstream. Their heart rate rises during deep social bonding. Play, for a dog, is not a distraction. It is one of the most emotionally intense experiences they have. And intensity, even joyful intensity, needs to be regulated. Think of it this way. When you're laughing so hard it hurts, so happy you don't know what to do, your body takes a breath. It pauses. It recalibrates. You might even say, okay out loud. Your dog does this too. The sneeze is there, okay. Norwegian dog trainer Turid Rogaz documented these behaviors. The play sneeze functions as an arousal reset, a self-regulating behavior that communicates to the dog and play partner. I'm still okay. I'm still having fun. This is still safe. What looks like a random nose twitch is your dog saying something deeply important. It's saying, I trust you enough to be this excited. What feels small to you may not feel small to them. Their nervous system keeps score. Every shared moment, every soft reset, every sneeze that went unnoticed, it all accumulates into something. But here's what most owners never realize. The play sneeze doesn't just regulate your dog's emotions. It's also reaching toward yours. This is where the story becomes larger. Have you noticed your dog plays differently with strangers than with you? With strangers, it's performative, exciting, maybe. But there's a watchfulness, a careful energy. With you, something else happens. The body loosens, the eyes soften. The energy gets wilder and gentler, and sometimes, right in the middle, comes that sneeze. Your dog doesn't do that with everyone. Research suggests they reserve this behavior for relationships where genuine attachment formed. A study from the University of Lincoln found dogs showed different responses with their primary attachment figure versus strangers. Calming signals, including the play sneeze, appeared more frequently with their bonded person. Your dog is not just playing. They are being emotionally vulnerable with you. In the middle of all that joy, movement, and laughter, your dog is doing something incredibly delicate. They are letting their guard down completely, regulating themselves openly, trusting you are a safe place to be unguarded. That is not a small thing. Most relationships never reach that depth, and your dog chose you for it. They always have. Dogs are, at their core, creatures of reciprocity. Everything they offer, they offer with an invisible question attached. The wagging tail asks, "Are you happy to see me?" The nudge of a nose asks, "Are you still here?" The playbow asks, "Will you come down to my world?" And the play sneeze asks something quieter, "Are we okay? Is this still good between us?" Most owners never answer, not because they don't care, but because they didn't know the question. Dogs rate our responses, not just in what we do, but in what we don't do. A pause, where there could have been acknowledgement. A glance at a phone right after a sneeze. A shift in energy that communicates, "I wasn't fully here for that." Your dog. Note this here, and this quietly changes the texture of the relationship over time. The good news is, it's never too late. You don't need to change everything. You don't need a training program. You just need to recognize the moment, to soften your energy when your dog sneezes during play, to stay present for one breath longer than you normally would. Because to your dog, that one breath of presence means, "I see you. I'm here. You're safe with me." And that is the entire foundation of trust, built breath by breath, sneeze by sneeze, moment by unnoticed, moment finally noticed. Here's what strikes me most about all of this. Your dog has a limited number of ways to tell you that you matter to them. They cannot write it down. They cannot say it in words that translate cleanly into yours. They cannot call you. They have their body. They have their presence. They have the language of small, quiet moments. And in the middle of play, in the purest joy they experience, they turn toward you. Their nervous system reaches out. They offer you a tiny reset, a soft signal, a moment that says, "I am so happy right now that my body doesn't know what to do. And I'm happy because of you." That's what a play sneeze is. That's what it has always been. Not a random biological event, not an interruption in the fun. A declaration. The most loyal creature you will ever know has been making declarations like this for as long as they've known you. In the way they greet you at the door, in the way they settle against your leg at the end of a long, hard day, in the way they sneeze, joyfully. During play, they have never asked for much in return. They have never needed you to be perfect. They just needed you to be present, to be the safe place they decided you were. And every single time you got on the floor with them, or cachet them, or laughed at something only the two of you understood, you were exactly that. You already are what your dog believes you to be. You just didn't know how deeply they believed it. So tonight, or tomorrow, whenever the moment comes, when your dog runs to you with that wild energy, when the play starts, and the world gets smaller and softer, when they sneeze right in the middle of all of it, stay just for one breath longer. Let them see you notice. Let your energy soften in return. Let that one tiny moment become the answer to the question they've been asking. Are we okay? Yes, we're okay. We've always been okay. Your dog has been learning who you are every single day, and they never stopped believing in you. Maybe it's time to start believing the same thing about yourself. If this video made you think of your dog, if it made you want to go find them right now and just sit with them, tell me about one quiet moment between the two of you that felt like something more. Because those moments are everywhere. We just have to be paying attention.